Got a hankering for a sessionable hazy IPA? Elysian Brewing's Contact Haze is just the brew for you. Order Contact Haze and your other favorite Elysian brews like Space Dust from ElysianBrewing.com today for free delivery. ElysianBrewing.com. Must be 21. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. I know this has been a while for a lot of us, but there was that time when we were in high school doing all our college applications, and of course, what we were looking forward to is that acceptance letter.
Oh, yes.
You know, that was a big deal in our life when when you didn't get one, and I got rejected from a lot of places.
You and me both.
Yeah.
Pretty much everywhere, except for one place, and that's the place where I went to college. Well, there's two, I think, like St. Thomas Aquinas, some random school.
I know St. Thomas Aquinas.
It was the school where if you couldn't make any other school, that was the place to go. So that was your plan F.
That was me.
Yeah, but I remember, do you guys remember, I don't know for Vicky or Danny if it was all done on email, but I remember getting a letter.
Yeah, I got letters.
And before you open the letter, you could kind of get a vibe if it was a rejection or an acceptance based on the girth of the letter.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, we got letters, but I only really applied to community college. Like
so you set the bar low?
I set the bar low. I'm like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I may just get my stupid, basic credits taken care of, which I didn't even do that. And so I got accepted to community college via letter. So
look at you. Was it a girthy letter, like Steve says?
I don't remember. I just know that I flunked out.
Oh, well, there's that.
See, mine was, I did the ACTs, and you could send your scores to different colleges, and so for free. So I sent it to Stanford, and I did not get it to Stanford. I got the rejection letter before I even officially applied.
You got the rejection letter as soon as you sent it. They were like, wait a second, no, kid, we've been following your career. No.
Yeah, the post office just saw the letter in the mail, and they just said, let's just rip this up. This is why even waste the stamp.
That happened to me.
I have the stamp back.
All over my yearbook, I have people laughing at me, and they put in my yearbook because I applied to MIT, which is like one of the best institutes for technology in the country. And
Marysville Institute of Technology.
Marysville Institute. Everybody wants to go there.
Yes.
And so everybody, of course, in my yearbook said, "Are you flunked out of math? There's no way you can get into MIT." I go, "I'm going to MIT," and all over my yearbook, people go, "Yeah, MIT, right." And of course, I did not get a girthy MIT letter.
No. You probably got a postcard. It just said nope.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't send me a letter. They were just like, really, kid? We're not going to waste the postage on you. You're an idiot. Unfortunately, there were some folks down in Florida, actually students all over, who got the girthy letter from the University of South Florida, which they were very excited about because they're like, I got into the University of South Florida. 430 students got this letter who shouldn't have got the letter.
Oh, no.
Oh, this is bad. You get it. You think you're in. I'm not, how many of them really wanted to go to the school? I'm sure some of them did.
And in all fairness, they didn't get a girthy letter. They just got an email.
A girthy email.
You
know how that girthy email is. Yeah.
It's very thick.
Yeah, they can see it like, oh, this looks girthy. Yeah. Look at all the millibytes.
Huge font.
Look at all the megabits.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, PDF file attached to that girthy email.
Yeah. So they found out via email that, hey, I'm going. And then an hour later, they found out, no, I'm not going.
Oh, dude, I would be so bummed because when I finally got that acceptance letter, I was just like, okay, I could go to college. I could get out of the house.
Yeah.
That would be so devastating.
Oh, yeah. And so, of course, the university was like, we're sorry. Human error is the reason. We got a student who did actually receive one of those bogus acceptance mails.
My mom and I were over the moon, excited. We were jumping up and down and shouting really loud. I was just so disappointed. I was very, very let down because I've been waiting for a final decision from them since November now. I really do hope to end up as a bull in the fall.
God, that sucks. You've been waiting since November. You finally get it, and they're like, oh, just kidding.
Oopsies, we're not done yet figuring this out. So she doesn't know for sure if she's going to that school or not. She hasn't been denied. She just hasn't been accepted.
Oh, that's right.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Oh, you're absolutely right. I just assumed since they didn't get, since say, oh, sorry about that she's not in, but no, that she's not out either. Well, that's even worse. You're like, oh, sorry, we didn't mean to send this, but we haven't sent a rejection either. And you're like, dude, it's been November. How long is it? Come on, how long am I supposed to wait?
Yeah, I almost feel like they need to let her in. She was in the news. You know what I mean? Like,
she's
you can deny everybody else, but you kind of have to have the feel-good story. Be like, look, well, her grades are close enough. Put her in. She's already on the news.
Steve, that's a good call. And how brilliant is it of her parents or her to go right to the news or be there to go, yeah, we were one of them.
Yep.
Because she seems like she really wants to go. How do you not let her in?
That could send somebody over the edge.
Yeah.
You know, at that age, that's a big deal. Like, you really want to get into some kind of a school.
Yeah.
You don't want to be the person that gets denied by every school. Because it's funny whenever I talk to somebody from around here, it's like, oh, I went to the State University of New York as well.
Yeah.
And then they tell me all the ones that they went, oh, I went to Geneseo or I went to Oswego. I'm like, I got denied at that one. I got denied at that one.
You got all those SUNYs you got denied?
Oh, I got denied by all of them except for Plattsburgh.
Oh, Plattsburgh.
It's not like Plattsburgh was like the one I really wanted to go to. It was the one that accepted me.
It's the Australia of the state universities in New York. You're like, they put Steve on the Botany Bay and send him up to Plattsburgh.
Right. Oh, fine. We'll accept this kid. Parents checked in, didn't bounce.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I was thinking of university. I used to live in Florida, and I'm thinking of the University of South Florida, and it's not one of the big ones that I know. You know, it's not Miami, of course, home of the Hurricanes. It's not it's not Gainesville, where the Gators are, and it's not Tallahassee, where FSU is. So those are the three big universities I know of in Florida. So South Florida, I mean, maybe like Seattle University. It's probably a good school, but just not like the big one the state's known for.
Did you have a number one place that I know you said MIT, but like legitimately, was there a school that you really wanted to go to?
Dude, I'm not kidding you. I really wanted to go to MIT.
Okay, so you were delusional.
You're absolutely right. I was so delusional. I was. I really thought I was going to MIT.
See, mine was Seton Hall. Because they had a great radio program there, and it was all metal. That's where I discovered all the Biohazard, Life of Agony, Typo Negative. All these bands were being interviewed because they're all Brooklyn bands, so I kind of got into it that way. And I remember if you went into my basement, you can hear Seton Hall radio in the basement. Like, that was the only place where I could pick up the frequency. This is before apps. Like, now you have...
So you knew that you wanted to be at a place with a radio.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
See, I didn't know that till I accidentally went to a state college because I had nowhere else to go. I wanted to be an artist.
Yeah.
Or an engineer. I couldn't do either one, by the way. I was going to be the world's first artist engineer, everybody.
See, mine was University of Southern California. I really wanted to go there.
Of course. You want to be close to all the pop punk.
Exactly, yeah. Huntington Beach. But the thing is I didn't even apply there because I knew I wouldn't get in. Oh. So I literally just applied to the University of New Mexico, and they accepted me, and I was like, all right, that's where I'm going.
Yeah, I didn't even apply because my parents kind of sat me down and said, look, your grades aren't good enough to get into this school, and we can't afford this school. Yeah. So it's kind of a win-win for them. They're like, you're too dumb and we're too broke.
Now, Danny, I don't know if you know geography, but USC is not that close to Huntington Beach.
I know.
UC Irvine would have been a better place for you to go to.
Right. I just heard University of Southern California.
Here's SoCal pop punk, baby.
Yeah, he was like, I'm going there.
That's right.
It's like,
I'm going to hang out with Pennywise.
Yeah. How far is Huntington Beach? Ooh, with traffic, probably 90 minutes, kid.
Pretty far, yeah.
What about you there, Vicky?
I changed it a couple of times. Originally, I wanted to be an actor, so I was like, I'll go to Cornish, or the Seattle Art Institute, and then I wanted to be a chef. I wanted to do interior design. Like, I changed it so much, but it was either Cornish or the Seattle Art Institute. I couldn't afford either. At one point,
you wanted to be a mermaid as well.
Yeah,
she did. But then, you know what? She was like, nah, I just, you know what?
You have to be good at swimming to be a mermaid.
I want to be a mermaid.
Rev?
I didn't apply for anything, but I did get into. I accepted. Funny that Vicky mentions it. The Art Institute of Seattle, but also they would take anybody.
Yeah. But
literally anybody.
Did you have one place that you would have loved to have gone at that time? Like, maybe you didn't apply to it, but that was like the place.
Not really, because I just knew that I had no chance of getting to college. I was done with high school. Like, I didn't graduate high school.
So you've been a goals.
Yeah, you've been a go-getter since day one, huh?
Absolutely. Like, I stopped going to high school and got my GED before I would have graduated. Just because I was just like, I don't want to do any of this.
Yeah, you got the good enough diploma?
Yeah.
I didn't know he did that. I didn't know that you didn't finish high school.
Yeah.
You're my brother, man. You and my brother.
Wow.
And look where it got me.
Hey, you got your GED and you're here. Yeah.
Good enough for you guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rev.
Yeah. Boy, it really shows just the level. I mean, with Vicky's story and Rev's story and Danny not even knowing where the hell he wants to go, the geography, we've got ourselves a fine class. And of course, one of the best, greatest state universities in New York. So honestly, Steve,
Thank you.
I never even heard
Plattsburgh
of SUNY
State.
Plattsburgh until
Go Cardinals, D3
Yeah.
hockey champions.
And I lived in New York State for a long time, never heard of SUNY Plattsburgh. All those other places you mentioned, I did hear of those state universities,
yeah.
never heard of Plattsburgh.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that, and of course, an almost MIT grad. We got ourselves a hell of a program here.
Almost.
Yeah.
You barely could spell MIT.
I almost graduated from the Art Institute.
Yeah, you did. Well, congratulations. And you know what? If you're listening to this fine show, think about where that puts you.
I understand some people, they don't know how to listen.
No.
I'm pretty sure Biohazard's from New York, not Portland. I said Brooklyn. Might want to use some Q-tips in the morning, sir.
Here's the thing, Steve. Do we deserve a better listener with our pedigree?
This is the best they get.
Yeah, we really don't.
We're all meant for each other.
Yeah, we are.
Good text.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Steve, Biohazard's not from Portland.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, really?
I got their logo tattooed on my leg. I didn't even know that.
I just found out.
Hey, let's go to their home beach, Huntington Beach. You know, the home of the University of Southern California. Yeah, that's it. Hey, there's a woman in the news, and she's in the news. Why? Well, for not getting married to a non-living item in her home. Actually, she's got. Oh wait, no, not forget it. She did get married.
See, college, good for reading comprehension as well, BJ.
Let's try that again. This woman actually is. She did get married, and she did get married to a non-living item in her home. This makes her newsworthy, and we're going to tell you all about it, hopefully. We can figure out how to do that. Steve's got the news for you at 6:17.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well, he's no Pulitzer Prize winner. Hell, he can't even pronounce Pulitzer. This is News with Steve Miggs.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks to Car Toys for giving us news and sports. And happy National Peanut Butter Day. Hit it, Rev. Woo!
It's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
Yeah.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Where you at?
Where you at?
Yeah. Where you at?
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly.
Oh, yeah.
Peanut butter
This is so
jelly.
annoying.
This was my MySpace jam.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, it was.
All right, quick question for you then. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? Who performed this song? I don't know if anyone deserves it.
All I know is Brian the dog.
That's what I was going to say.
Stewie also did it, right?
Yes, eventually.
Yep. Danny? No? Rav?
No idea.
Gosh, I can't believe you guys aren't hip to the sweet sounds and the sweet music of the Buckwheat Boys.
Oh, the Buckwheat Boys. Oh,
Did they have any other songs?
No. The Buckwheat Boys.
I honestly didn't know that until this morning when I tried to find the song.
I wonder if they named themselves after that Little Rascals character, Buckwheat.
I bet.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
There you go.
Yeah, because we're going back.
We need to stop this.
Yeah.
Please, Rev, stop. Rev.
How come no one's done a behind the music on the Buckwheat Boys? Why hasn't that happened yet?
Right. When's the big reunion tour? If Hootie and the Blowfish could get back together, I think the Buckwheat. Did they ever perform live? And what was that performance like?
Yeah. Dude, I actually brought peanut butter today with my apple. Just a happy coincidence, and I'm going to be celebrating
How about
today.
this? I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for breakfast this morning.
Damn, it's been a long time since I've had peanut butter and jelly.
Then again, I have a peanut butter and jelly breakfast sandwich for breakfast every morning.
Oh.
So it really wasn't a special
You
day.
get them for breakfast?
Yeah. A banana and then a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Man, you're Elvis living right there.
Yeah, I hope I don't die in the toilet.
Well, I can't guarantee that.
I mean, if I'm going to go, I guess that's one way to go.
Oh, that's great. So we have to discover you? Great, because you'll die here on the toilet.
I hope. I'd rather it be here than at home. I don't want my poor wife and Lulu to have to deal with that.
But she never goes in your bathroom, so how long would you be there dead?
She'll be like, I honestly just thought he was just reading a magazine.
I don't
He's
like
been in there for 2 weeks.
And I don't go there. That's his bathroom. I don't go there.
It didn't smell any worse.
No, not
than
really.
It usually does.
Yeah. Actually smelled a little better, to be honest with you.
Where you at? Where you at?
Yeah, peanut butter jelly time.
Steve's on the toilet. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's talk about this woman. Okay, you think we're weird. This woman in England, she might be the weirdest. But here's the crazy part. You would think when you hear this story that this lady does not have any friends. I don't mean to be mean.
Okay.
But She's planning on marrying her duvet next month.
What the hell's that?
That's the blanket, the quilt on your bed.
Oh, a duvet.
Yeah.
Ah, fancy.
She is planning on marrying that.
She's marrying her blanket.
Her guests that are coming to the wedding, and yes, she does have guests coming to the wedding, they have to wear pajamas.
Okay.
And she joked that they have to go to the bedroom section of IKEA for the honeymoon. But apparently, she's having some fun with this. But she's planning on marrying her duvet.
Wow.
Her name is Pascal. I guess she's some kind of artsy exhibitionist, they say.
Oh.
And here's a video where her friends are talking about the invitation to the big ceremony.
The dictionary's definition of love is as follows: a great interest and pleasure in something, a personal thing that one loves, a strong feeling of affection. Can't we all say that we feel this for our duvet? But Pascal is taking it one step further and planning the happiest day of her life, the wedding day to her one and only true love. It will be followed by an after party where we can celebrate real, true love.
Y'all crazy bitch.
Yeah.
Crazy bitch.
You know, when you said there were guests, I thought like a couple of napkins and a tablecloth.
Yeah, I was wondering who's coming from the groom's side.
Right, a pillowcase. I'd say she's the craziest woman in the news today, but I actually have a couple of other nominees for you guys.
Oh, you do?
I'd like to know who you think is the craziest of these three.
All right, here we go.
So, woman number 2, 38-year-old woman, arrested by deputies after she dropped her pants, blocked traffic, and exposed herself at a Waffle House in Florida.
Oh, well, this could be a great evening.
Apparently, she was being a problem. She became verbally abusive. She started cursing and threatening at an employee at the Waffle House.
Yeah.
So this lady, again, 38 years old, she walked out to the middle of the parking lot. She dropped her pants. She exposed her parts.
Okay.
And started dancing around in the parking lot. No word on what song, but...
All right. Was she twerking? I hope she was twerking.
I would hope if you're going to be doing that kind of stuff. Then she went back and she tried to grab that employee's genitals.
Oh.
Which is not something you do.
Oh, you can't do that?
He was able to move his genitals out of the way, but then she licked him on both sides of his face.
Oh.
And she's been arrested.
Well, listen, on her defense, she did order pancakes, and they didn't give her the sausage that she ordered.
Okay.
So that's, you know.
Hey, y'all crazy bitch.
And that's, you know, she just went to get her side of sausage. What?
All right, here's crazy bitch number 3.
We have crazy bitch number 3.
Yes.
Is her name Vic? Oh, hi.
You know, this one, she's 26 years old, and this is heading on over to the Silicon Valley area where she broke into somebody's house.
Yeah.
Took that person's cell phone and then live streamed an incoherent rant before taking off her clothes, stripping down to her underwear.
Whoa!
And then ran into the backyard.
I really, you know, these women, so far, I like the way they're going here. They're going crazy.
Whoever the home was, whoever the person was, she opened up that person's social media. Imagine being someone goes in your house, they steal your phone, and they Facebook Live them just stripping down to their underwear.
That's insane, but at the same time, if I'm that person's friend, that is the best Facebook Live they'll ever do.
I would never delete that from my face. I'd share it all the time. I'd hope that it gets more views than my stupid Sun Chips video.
Steve, that would be hysterical if all of a sudden, hey, Steve is Facebook Living, and there's just some random lady stripping.
You're like, that's not even his wife.
Oh, man.
Who is this person? And why are they getting down to their underwear?
I love this.
And I guess she was saying, like, oh, I'm inviting people over to the house for a party.
Okay.
A bunch of other incoherent stuff.
Yeah.
Eventually, when she ran onto the backyard, the homeowner locked the door and called the cops.
Yeah.
Reasons for her actions? Unclear.
We don't have mugshots of either one of these women to see if, in fact, we would like to actually watch that video, go to that Waffle House.
I have a picture of the woman from the Waffle House, and this is definitely not the type of woman you want to see dressed naked. Wow. Right. She looks like
God, that is
Stoltz from Mask.
Yeah, that is a horrible picture. The lighting,
everything about it.
Oh yeah,
her
it's
face,
just,
her teeth.
Yeah, she does. She does look like the kid from Mask.
Right.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't have the picture of the other one, but I can't imagine it's much better. But if you had to pick of those 3, which one is the...
Hey, y'all crazy bitch.
I will pick number 2.
Number 2, the Waffle House.
Well, because it's the Waffle House, I get to have some good food at least.
One texter says, number 1, still the craziest. Next text, number 2, drunk or high, 2 words, Waffle House.
Yeah, there you go, see?
So he says at least she wasn't getting the blue waffle.
Oh, hey.
And we don't know if she was doing a waffle stomp at any point.
Oh, why? No, don't change the... Now I don't like waffles.
Congratulations, Washington State. When it comes to your 50 states, we are one of the worst in places to drive.
Yeah, baby. I heard, actually... In the contiguous
of the lower 48, we are the worst.
Yeah, baby!
Congratulations, Washington. The only place that beat us out, Hawaii, Alaska, and then Washington.
Isn't that amazing that I can understand Alaska because, the conditions are crazy, so sure, you're going to have some tough driving, but really, Hawaii, people don't drive well, huh?
We were talking about that last night, and I think it might have something to do with the fact that in Hawaii, there's not like a ton of roads, so it's like one lane. If that lane gets backed up with tourists, it's all of a sudden, or maybe they're just counting the road to Hana.
Oh, the road to Hana, yeah. There's no good driver. There's no good driver on the road to Hana.
All right, what do you think's the top state for driving?
The top state for driving?
Yes.
Oh gosh. Okay. I'm going to say it's someplace southern. I'm going to say Utah. Utah is the best.
You're right. It's southern to Washington State.
Oh,
Oregon.
Wait a second. How is that possible that right there they know how to do it and we don't? Come on.
They do have a better public transportation system, so there's probably less people on the road. It's not so congested.
Oh, so when we get the light rail in 2040, whatever the hell we're supposed to get it, we're all going to be better drivers?
Yeah, we'll be on top.
All right.
Well, hopefully we become better drivers and get this job and become the driver of the Wienermobile.
Yeah!
Because Oscar Mayer announced that they're looking for a qualified hot dogger to be the next driver of the famed Wienermobile.
All right.
This won't start until June, but you'll be driving that giant sausage across the United States.
Some of us already are, if you know what I'm saying. Hey! I want to see Vicky do that, just because. Imagine if Vicky was in the Wienermobile. She deserves to be in the Wienermobile.
I would love to drive the Wienermobile.
That would be fun.
It'd be a blast.
It really would be. And all you're doing is just handing out joy. Who doesn't like Oscar Mayer?
You're showing up to places like military bases, charity events, going all across the United States.
Yeah.
You also get a competitive salary.
Really?
Competitive to what? I wonder, though.
That's
like the field roast sausage mobile?
Oh, good call. I don't know. That's a good... competitive to the point where you're getting paid, as opposed to some folks right now aren't getting paid, so that's a competitive salary.
Additional benefits, clothing, and a company car that is, quote, guaranteed to turn heads.
Dude, they're right. That will turn heads.
I would like to just drive it for a second. Or at least just be in the Wienermobile. I want to be in the Wienermobile for a picture.
You've never been inside of it?
No.
It's like a big tour bus. They have coolers in there. They have all the sausages.
You've been in the Wienermobile?
Yeah.
You get to be in the Wienermobile. Who are you?
They used to bring it to the
when I was in New Mexico, I got to be in the Wienermobile. I don't know why you sound like that.
No, it's true, though. And, and they brought it to the radio station and gave us wiener whistles and stuff.
Wiener whistles?
The weenie whistle, yeah.
Why does Danny's radio station in New Mexico get that and we get nothing?
Right. Typically, it's only on the weekends that Vicky gets to blow into a wiener whistle.
Touche.
Head like hot dog.
Even though I saw that coming, I still laughed.
I can't believe that actually is like a tour bus. Honestly, I thought there was nothing going on in the Wienermobile except for the cockpit.
Oh, no, it's amazing.
Well, you know why? It's like Fight Club. You can't talk about it.
Oh.
So Danny now is out of the Wienermobile forever.
That's true.
That'd be awesome. As far as weather, 48 degrees and cloudy. Thank you, AmeriGroup.com, for giving us news and sports.
Let's see if I can find a picture of me in it.
Yeah. Well, we believe you.
I just want to see the inside of the Wienermobile.
Dude, it's the way Danny describes it. I mean, seriously, you go on your party bus every year. How about if you could take the Wienermobile?
Dude, that'd be so
Spokane.
That'd be so fantastic.
That's next level.
That is next level.
If the donkeys were in the Wienermobile.
Oh, man. Just saying donkeys in the Wienermobile. Right. That's a winner right there.
You start cracking up every time you go through a tunnel.
Oh, man.
If you're a cop, are you looking for any reason to pull the Wienermobile over so you can get inside of it?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. I'd be a corrupt cop. I'd flash the sirens.
Oh, definitely.
What was I doing wrong? Nothing. I just want to check out your Wienermobile.
Oh, yeah. Make sure you put Mobile there quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you pause, it could really be taken wrong.
Head like hot dog.
Yeah. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
Singer Shakira was born in what South American country?
Still live, though.
He just danced.
Yes. Yeah, he did. Crap. Peru.
No.
And Antigua.
No?
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
No.
Yeah, Shakira, I know, wanted to go to Antigua, but she's not from there. That was a big loss for you yesterday.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can beat Steve again today. Get me a song, 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How do I know if bankruptcy is going to provide me with relief? What are the steps for my situation?
There's so much information out there about bankruptcy with the internet and what people have heard from friends and other people that they've talked to about their financial issues or bankruptcy. There's also a lot of bad information out there or urban legends about bankruptcy. In order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you need to talk to an attorney that's experienced in bankruptcy. So in order to determine whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, you should talk to an experienced bankruptcy attorney. And my job is not to convince you to file bankruptcy. My job is to help you to make that decision and have all the facts so that you can make an informed decision about whether bankruptcy makes sense for you, what benefits it's going to have for you, and what the downside of filing bankruptcy is.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com.
I'm Erin Ryan, political commentator, comedy writer, and host of Crooked Media's Hysteria.
And I'm co-host Alyssa Mastromonaco, former White House Deputy Chief of Staff for President Obama.
Each week on Hysteria, we are joined by a team of hilariously opinionated ladies to discuss the headlines from the serious to the absurd.
We cover everything from reproductive rights to rom-coms and break down the political news of the week and cultural stories that affect women's lives.
New episodes of Hysteria drop every Thursday. Listen on Odyssey, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.